a comment, and I'm way behind on responding to comments, but I have read them. One of the comments, somebody was asking me to show the forks that I use on my bucket. I don't remember the name of the person. I think it might have been Junkyard. I can't remember who it was. Anyway, they said they had a skid steer and they wanted to know about the forks that I was using. Well, I'll show them to you here in a minute. But skid steer is a lot more powerful. Most of them, they do have little ones too, but most of them have a whole lot more power than this tractor. And I'm not so sure that it would be the best solution. As I'm hooking to installing them, I'll show you why. The stuff that I ran on into. I'm not saying they're bad forks, but they are light duty forks. I call them pellet forks. You know, they're just basically better off for just moving light stuff around that's on pallets. Anyway, the manufacturer is Rankin. I think y'all know that. I don't know, maybe I ought to walk it on over there so y'all can see. They're called Rankin. And this here handle clamps down on the forks. This one here is doing pretty good. It hasn't been damaged. But these are really easy to install. You want to make sure that your handle's, you know, in a spot where it's clear all the way around here for tightening. Because that can be exasperating. But, just spin those on down, and they clamp. They're pretty tight. Okay, there's some movement for up and down because there's a spot there. But that doesn't matter. One of the things that I don't like about this style of fork is it puts your weight from this point forward that much further forward than what you have here. So you have a lot more reach on out here, which means that it's not as much pick. I don't remember what that's called. But your weight transfer is way out front in front of you further. So like grabbing these logs, rolling the logs on there, it's a real struggle using the forks. When I take the forks off and I take the logs right up to it, it handles the weight of the logs no problem because I don't have that extra leverage on out there, you know, that it's trying to overwork. Now this is the one that y'all, I doubt if you'll be able to see the damage, but this fork, I doubt if you can see it, right at about this spot here, it's been bent, the fork's been bent down. I don't know if you can tell it on this one, it's not straight. So when I put this on here, this fork dies down a lot lower than the other side. It doesn't matter whether this is clamped or not. With the weight down on both of them, that's going to be like that. This fork's down quite a bit lower than this fork. So my solution to that is I take a 1x, tip it up underneath here, and I put it underneath in between the bucket, and then that gets it fairly close. But they're called Rankins. They make another fork that hooks on the back. You just come up and you just curl it, and you take your bucket and you just hook onto it and lift it on up. Then you got the forks. They hook on this here, and that way they can't just fall off. And that puts the weight of your product that you're lifting a lot closer to the bucket, so you have a better lifting capacity. Another thing about these type of forks, they're just hollow tubing. They're not designed to pick up to do what I do with them, so I can't fault the forks for them. I'm abusing them for what the purpose of that they're for. But regular forks on a forklift, it's like a case hardened steel. I don't remember what they call it. It's a lot harder steel. This is just regular steel and it's hollow. So that's the difference, but we'll just show you what I'm doing with it. And it's not made to do with this here. If you all will just bear with me. Hopefully I can catch this on camera. Now I'll show you all what I got to go through using these forks. I think you've seen the other video where I used the logging chain. This log here is a little bit smaller than that one. I just used the chain on the log to the back. This one here I'm using the fork. You'll see the difference here. You know how forks fit the weight on out there. You just can't work it the same. See that? I had to get the forks up on the pile and kind of push on the pile to help give the weight to help raise the log up. In itself, it does not have enough power to lift the log this high. That's why I leave these logs stacked up here. Now without the bucket, without the forks on here, then I can just chain the log and it has no problem lifting it up there. Anyway, I got to get ready to dump this sucker off on here. put this stop up like that there, so when the log rolls forward, it'll just log right into this, and it won't roll off to the side here. With one person, it makes it a lot easier to think a little bit smart. And that's a rare occasion for me to think smart. I usually just fly by the seat of my britches. That's how you get the log on, boys. Well, y'all, the next part is I got to unload the back of my truck. Went over to a friend's house. He's turned down an old camp trailer. The air conditioner and the refrigerator worked great on in it. And he told me if I wanted to go pull them, I could have them. So that's what I did this morning. I plan on building a little cabin to put them on in out here later on. Anyway, just remember, folks, it's girls don't find you handsome like me. They can find you handy like me. And if they don't find you handy like me, just pray that they find you. Y'all come back now, you have.